Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Thank you for joining me for live stream tonight. I am super excited to get into the heroes. We've been looking at the dimensional heroes. As we know from the adjustment with Lilith, they are providing both heroes as free to play, but it is going to be very, very expensive to get them built. So we just hopped on the pay to win account right now. Looking at the portraits, we have the two heroes, Albedo and Ainz. We are going to go ahead and pick them up because I don't want to wait and spend all of our resources in here. So we'll go ahead, we will pick them up out of the visiting merchant. As you can see, here are the heroes themselves. Here is their gear tier stones, super expensive. But the gear overall, we're gonna have to pick up some of it, which is good. Nara needs a plus 30 signature item or plus 20. Plus 20 is good, Smoker. If you can get to the plus 30 does really well. What's going on, everyone? So we are actually going to pick up Albedo, which the discount may only be used once. So they are discounting the purchase of Albedo, which is awesome. So as we know, these heroes are usually $50 each. They have a discount for 15 bucks right now. So you can go ahead and pick them up. And there she is. Looking at the picture, I thought she'd be a little bit taller, but as you can see in this picture, you can see it a lot better. So there we go. We have her completely unlocked, which leaves Ainz. We will pick him up as well. So we have both of them, and we have both of them to work together. I want to see really how well they do work together and what kind of synergy they do bring. We used them a little bit in the arena of trials that we just finished. We finished all of the arenas. So overall, they do work kind of in unison together to really work well. So looking at the gear, for Ainz, I am not going to buy the gear. We're going to save and not pick up this gear right now. The big reason is with Albedo, we are going to pick up this gear because we do have Arthur on this account. Meaning that since we have Arthur, this gear can be used on Arthur or vice versa. So overall, we're going to have the gear that we need in here to finish out these heroes or actually gear up the heroes. Even though I don't have the stones right now, we have definitely been getting there. So the rest of the gear, the caster dimensional gear will come in time. So overall, this will come in time, but I definitely wanted to pick up some of the items today. Also in the shop, we continue with our event. So we are picking up this for the Mage's Hat. So very cool. Remember, I've been picking up the 99-cent pack, which is good. We've been picking up actually all three of these because I know I'm going to need some emblems to start unlocking signature items. Furniture, we need a little bit more, and I want to try them in the campaign. I want to try them going through in the tower, which I know we're pretty far in the tower. I want to try them in the Arcane Labyrinth. We're going to go ahead, try them a couple different places and see really how well they do. Should I buy one with resources and one with money? Mystical Wolves for 15 bucks for the amount of resources with the discount. It is by far worth it. I mean, with an 85% discount, it is a pretty good deal. All right, so we'll collect up some of our rewards here, get our diamonds out of here. All right, so we're gonna hit up the hat first. The Magician's Hat is still up. We have essentially 3 more days of drops. We have a couple more days of the event. We're just gonna go through, pick these up because I wanna do some summons. I wanna do some summons out of the Magician's Hat so we can use all of our cards. Hopefully get some emblems. Emblems are what we're looking for right now. So we're not going to go to the Stargazer right now. What's going on, Kevin? We're not going to go to the Stargazer right now just because, again, I want to go ahead and build these heroes up and see signature items where we can get to. All right, so we'll go through the hunt. The hunt I do every couple days just based on gaining levels, gaining experience. All right, so there we go. That should about do it for the dailies. As you can see, you can just zip through all of the dailies very quick. What's going on, Anthony? We're testing out the heroes. We're going to test them out. We're going to see how they work. I want to see how they work in a couple different scenarios. overall, I want to see exactly how effective they are. All right, so the Magician's Hat. We have 3,700 cards here. So again, we're going to go ahead and get some summons here. So we got quite a few summons. I need a lot of emblems. We want red chests. We want Stargazer cards. So even here, Stargazer cards, we got some Primordial and some Amplifying emblems. Very, very nice for our first pull. The way you did, yeah, Minty, you buzz through them pretty quick. It takes probably 3 minutes to do to go through and do the dailies. With having 8 accounts, it goes pretty quick. But the summons here, again, we're looking for emblems. We're looking for Pokecoins. That's good. Twisted Essence, good. But emblems are what we are looking for here. And this time, I'm actually going to change it up a little bit with all of these cards. Red emblems. There we go. Stargazer cards. Very nice pull there. Yeah, dailies under a minute. Kind of buzzed through it. But like I said, I want to get to the heroes. So we got 2 more Stargazer there. I don't want to spend a lot of time on the summons. I want to see how long it takes. So 2 there, or how well they really perform. So we're going to buy some Amplifying emblems. I'm going to buy some Primordial emblems. I absolutely do not recommend doing this. The reason I'm doing it is to go ahead and build up Albedo and Ainz so we can actually see them. We're going to check out how many emblems we got. What's going on, Lordry? So a couple more summons here. We've gotten, look at that, 2, 4, 6. Wow, that's a lot of Pokecoins in there. That's like half of a summon just right there. Still need some more red chests. Still need some regular emblems. So again, we're going to do, I'm thinking a couple summons, but I'm thinking with Pippa coming soon, we should probably wait for Pippa. That way we can do our focus summons for Pippa. If you guys have not seen Pippa, very, very cool new hero. I think she is very, very cool looking. All right, so we got some emblems here that we can use. Again, we already have the twins. All right, so here we're going to actually buy, I'm thinking 5 of these. So we use a couple emblems here. All right, so 125 Amplifying. I'm going to use 5 here. That way we can see that, I think, is going to be enough. Have I enrolled in the Abyssal Expedition? Not yet. I have not. Hills, on the test server, it is up for beta. Here, it is not open yet. I haven't enrolled yet. How high do you take Rose's SI? Plus 20, Daniel. Plus 20, she does really, really well with. Taking her higher than plus 20 in time, essentially. So what we're actually going to do tonight is we are going to save these. Hopefully, Pippa releases within the next 10 or 8 days. So I can get 2 copies of Pippa out of here, 4 copies from the reset. So we can get a lot of copies out of there. I was going to summon here to get more emblems, essentially. So we're going to get some more emblems out of here. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Yeah. Mystical Wolves, Pippa. I do Pippa. Kind of like Peppa, but with an I, Pippa. All right, so let's take a look. Here are our 2 new heroes. So let's fuse them. Who are we going to fuse them with? Which is a good question. A lot of people have been asking, who are we going to fuse them with? Which I know right now off the bat, Shimira will definitely be a fuse. I know Nara she works good with. Maybe Solus. So let's go with, I'm thinking maybe Sophia. You know what? Let's go with Shimira. Shimira, the only reason I built her is the Twisted Essence, essentially. So with the fusion, it'll take Albedo to 4 stars. So almost completely maxed out there. And I'm thinking for Ainz, we're just going to go ahead and fuse him with Iran. We can always change it. It only costs 100 diamonds to change it. So if we ever want to change it, we can. Do Solus. Yeah, but I wanted him to have 5 stars instead of having 1 star with Solus. We did also pick up Solus's skin. I seen it and I thought it was pretty cool. So we did pick up her skin as well. All right, so there are our 2 brand new heroes. Think about it for a minute. What formations we're going to run. I've kind of went through a couple formations today on kind of what I'm thinking. but here we have 275, so we're going to be able to max out. So during battle, the defense rating of all dimensional heroes are increased by 15% for every dimensional hero that is in the allied formation. The effective ability can stack 2 times, meaning that if we're running Albedo in Ainz, those will be our 2-dimensional heroes, giving them the boost. So we're going to actually build her up to the +10, and then we will go to there. Because that is what we want to see. Use all dimensionals. We could use all dimensionals. We could run a all-dimensional team. All right, so here we go. So that is 9, and here is +10. During battle, the defense rating of all dimensional heroes are increased by 25% for every dimensional that is in the allied formation. So we could run all dimensionals. We can try it out. There is the emblems that we have. So let's take a look here at Ainz. So Ainz, we are going to need more. We're going to need quite a few more to get him, but we got a signature item unlocked, which is good. We'll take it up as far as we can. And I think we're going to run out of emblems from the Magician's Hat. So we have 75 cards left. We have 5 more here, so we'll max those out. 150 more emblems. We might be a little shy, but we can look at that in a minute. All right, so we got 155 more out of there. And like I said, I do not recommend by any means buying these emblems out of the shop, just because red emblems should definitely be the priority. So we are going to be 15 short there. So let's take a look in here. We are 15 short. This will go ahead and make our 15. All right, so that'll take them both up to +10. Will this affect PvP? Yes. Yeah, I think it will affect PvP. Who should I get +30 first? Rowan or Belinda? Absolutely 110% Rowan. Rowan, absolutely. All right, so here we go. So that is his +10. The chanting phase of the ultimate ability, falling down, is now omitted the first 2 times. As we know, just like Sophia, she builds up the ultimate ability to launch it, foregoing this ultimate ability. So actually being able to cast it right off the bat is very, very powerful, which is awesome. Should we do Ainz or Albedo to +20? It is the question. I'm thinking +20 with Albedo, just for the simple fact the effects of the ability will stack 3 times, meaning that we're going to have a much, much stronger hero stacking it 3 times. So let me know. Let me know what you think. If we should go ahead with Albedo or if we should go with Ainz. Honestly, using the heroes a little bit today, I think Albedo is much, much better. It seems like she is far, far better. Yeah, that was my problem. Ainz's survivability, he was getting absolutely destroyed. So we will take her ability up to the +20. So this adds a lot more accuracy. All right, everyone is saying Albedo, so Ainz getting absolutely no love at this point. And there we are 1 shy. So we are 1 shy, well, 9 actually. All right, so we're a little bit shy on this one, but we still have 1 more here. All right, so that'll take it to +20. I don't think I have enough to +30. Let's pick up a couple chests here with what we have left. So we have 50 more. We can get another 200 emblems out of there. We still have 10 more red chests left too. Yeah, Ainz is overpowered. I know, pretty good overall. So let's go ahead. So here it will be a +20. All right, so stack 3 times. And then we do have emblems of space. I've been saving these. And there we go. So we'll burn through our emblems of space. I've been buying these out of the shop. We'll take her up to a +25 signature item. Got a couple more there, but let's hold off on that. So +25 signature item, 4-star hero, which is awesome. Then we'll level up Ainz just a little bit with our another 200 emblems to deck these guys out and see just how well they do. Does anyone know if I decide to pull 2 or 3 heroes on my wish list, does that increase? It does not, Anthony. So if you do have an empty slot in the wish list, it will randomly pull a hero. So it will completely randomly pull a hero. If there is an empty slot, it will randomly pull a hero. So make sure that they are full. We're 30 shy there too. I don't think we have anywhere else to pick up any more of these. So we're 30 shy. This would give us 25. We have 2 left there. So we'd still need 300 more. That would be, yeah, way too much. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll grab up our gear here. Let's try them. Since we have them pretty well built, I definitely want to try them. So what formations are we going with? We don't have enough for a 10 pull in here. I don't think, nope, we don't have enough. We only have 2 left. How much investment is needed to get these 2 heroes? Honestly, for the heroes, the big one with Albedo, looking at her signature item, absolutely right here, plus 30 is where she is going to destroy, because the plus 30, the attack rating of all dimensional heroes are increased by 15% for every dimensional hero in the formation. Her plus 30 is very, very powerful, but Ainz as well, plus 30, the ultimate ability falling down deals 30% more damage. So both of them absolutely huge plus 30 signature items. I would absolutely say plus 30 signature items. All right, so we got a little gear. Let me see who else we had gear on. There's a couple other, I believe, Rowan. All right, so what comp are we running? Which one of them is better to buy for 15? I would go Albedo. Albedo just for the summons. God comp instead of Mahira. Gear up Yukio, the ninja hero. Arthur, Albedo, Ainz, Rowan. So Arthur, Albedo. So let's go with Albedo, which for her, I am thinking that we're going to do the tank artifact, making her super, super tank heavy. I want to try it out. I want to try it. So Arthur, of course, we're starting to get tier 2 gear, which is awesome. He is almost a plus 20. We almost had enough. A little bit more. We'll have him up soon. Then I've been buying the emblems of space as well. Ainz, we got him pretty well geared, but we'll save that because that's Rowan's gear, and it is gear specific. We have enough gear to put on him as well. So who else? Should we do Nakaruru? Should we do full dimensional? You want to see full dimensionals? Let's go full dimensional. So we'll drop out Rowan here. All right, so we'll go Arthur, we'll go with Ainz, we'll go with the tank, and then we'll go with double damage here. So this one we'll go with damage, and this one we'll go with damage too. As you can see, a lot of their signature items, plus 10, plus 25, which is awesome, plus 19, so almost there, and plus 19. Been working on them all. So yeah, Yukio, I know I picked him up, but overall, not too super impressed. All right, so let's see how fast we get destroyed here. So let's go ahead, we'll drop in all of our heroes. So what I'm thinking here is, we know Nakaruru is going to come right up. Arthur is going to tank. We know Ezio is going to come right up. Albedo is going to tank. Ainz in the back. Nakio, like that? Nakaruru front line. Yeah, I've noticed, and if you've seen the video with Albedo, most of the time they did drop her back line, is what I've seen. But here we go, everyone. We have actually double tank artifact, which is probably not going to work very well. But I'm also thinking to get the alt off, we might want to put it on there. We'll swap out the artifacts. We'll go ahead and run this one a little bit, see what we can do here. So Arthur gets Excalibur pretty quick. Albedo goes down just like we thought. Gonna die pretty early. So let's see. I'm wondering if a better artifact, like maybe the Vitality. I know it's going to increase her defense quite a bit, but coming from the back line, because Savius just destroys people. And of course, Ainz is in the back, just banished at this point. See, I don't think the team comp's going to work with full dimensional heroes. Use Yukio now with Albedo. He will do good. So we're going to have to put Yukio together, essentially. Which, let's give it one more try. Remember, we are pretty far in the campaign at this point. Especially running the lockout team. Pretty powerful. We got an alt off on that one. So who are you thinking, Javid? Use Yukio with Albedo. All right, so let's do a fusion here. We'll go with Gwen. Usually don't run them together, but we'll fuse them. Yukio and Rowan in your comp. I know that's what I was thinking, is we definitely need Rowan in this comp. Yukio, I don't think I have built at all. I don't think I've actually used him short of his signature item. So this one is going with my full ninja gear, and we will go, thinking let's go with the eye. We'll stick with the eye. But again, Yukio, this is what concerns me. Actually, we can drop them both in the Oaken too. Put heal Rowan. Put Rowan instead of, yeah, that's what I was thinking. But let's drop them in here. We can actually pick up a little bit of furniture out of here. And I'm hoping a little bit more stats for our two new heroes. So we'll put Albedo in here. Yeah, I'm thinking Rowan. Rowan, we're definitely going to have to run with this team comp. A lot of the combinations we're running with Rowan that I've seen. So we'll clean out these rooms. Hopefully get him some furniture. I think I might have some legendary furniture just sitting around, which I love the dimensionals, having them fully maxed out when they come here is very, very cool. I'd say Ainz, Damon, and Ezio would have great synergy. We can try it. We can try anything here. We have a couple summons here. Let's try to get them some furniture. But who do we swap out here? Because I know we got a couple. We got a couple reworks here, so we can do a couple pieces. You know what? Let's swap out Screg really quick. And we'll try, let's swap out Leica really quick. All right, so we'll swap them two in. See, we have 15,000 summons, so we'll swap them both in. Maybe we'll get lucky, pull maybe one or two other pieces of furniture. Red little twinkle off the bat, which gives us a piece for Albedo. Right off the bat, Albedo. So very, very nice. All of these heroes that we're using, Sophia, a lot of other pieces, we're going to get them to 9-piece. Might take a little bit, which there's another piece for Isolde. Very, very nice. I want to build Isolde as well. I believe that gives us the 3-set furniture or a little bit higher. So even here, since we have Arthur, we're going dimensional. We're going tank for both of them. Pick them up another piece. 2 red cards we could save, or we could go Albedo to a 3-piece, essentially. So these are the 2 teams that I was actually running, or that I'm planning to run through 31. So let's swap them out. All right, so here we're going to make our team. So we're going to stick with Rowan in here. All right, so this is where we're going to go. We're going to need some help. Yeah, today is absolute overlord day. All right, so we're going to do Albedo. We're going to do Ainz. We're going to do Rowan. So that's going to be the core of the comp. And I'm thinking probably Arthur. I'm thinking Arthur to have double tank. Let me know what you think. Let's see. Ainz needs some dimensional heal. I know, we need dimensional heroes. So let's see who else do we want to build in here. Tailene. Tailene we could do for the healing. I know a lot of people absolutely love Tailene. Tailene might be a good combination. to have in here. So Dailey, a lot of people are saying Dailey. I know that's what I'm thinking too, is Arthur, because Arthur can give the aura to both of them while we have our tanks. Arthur and Dailey. Arthur. All right, guys, let's start with Arthur and Dailey. So here we go. So maxing them out, where are they at? So right here from 0 to 191 with her first piece. And then, of course, maxing out there with Ainz. So very cool. All right, so let's try it with that team combination. So we'll swap out Nakaruru and Yukio. So we will go with Rowan, which we know is super, super powerful. And then we're going with Dailey. Actually, probably need gear for them. So we're going with the first 3. So we'll remove all of our gear here. All right, so Dailey, we got fully decked out there. And then Rowan, we're going with as well. Got him fully decked out there. All right. I tried Dailey 9 of 9 with them. You need Rowan, Arthur with them. All right, so that will be the combination. Let's see. So I'm thinking maybe putting Ainz up top, have Dailey in the front in case she goes down, with Rowan in the middle to support everybody. As you can see, they have a little bit of advantage on the power here, but I know Arthur's going to stay up a little bit longer just because of Rowan, which died pretty quick there. Ken just getting absolutely destroyed. But Arthur can survive for quite a while. So Dailey went down there pretty quick. Ainz just got absolutely destroyed from our buddy Savius up there. Wow, they are taking way too much damage. I know we're pretty far in the campaign. Let's even swap them up, maybe to the top. See how they do. Swap Arthur with Dailey. So I'm hoping we get the stuns there. There was the alt. So we got an alt off, which was very, very cool to see. Another alt. So we might actually get this one done. Got a couple more stuns. There's a third mega nuke alt. There we go. All right, so we got the stage done. Let's check it out. So there we go. 17 million from Dailey, 48 million healing, 55 million damage there from Ainz. So Ainz definitely pumping out some damage there. Ainz you'd think would be strong. He is strong. He does a lot of damage, as you can see there. It's just his survivability. Yeah, I wish I had Pippa. We can't get Pippa yet. Unfortunately, this is not the test server, but look at that. 55 million damage there from Ainz. So getting that one done. So they said to put him in the middle. We could swap him. Well, that didn't work. He got absolutely destroyed there. Let's try Rowan up front. He's a pseudo tank, and Arthur's coming to help him. I think Ainz is just getting destroyed here. Will Lucius alt keep? No, probably not. Menacing Barry. He'll still die relatively quick. Even here, he's getting hit from the split off from Sophia. And I believe that is what is killing him instantly. And this is what people have said. Even though he does a lot of damage, I want to slow it down and see. I believe it is the split off right here. So there's the nope. She didn't even get to attack yet. Yeah, so he is literally just getting one-shotted there. As you can see, he's just getting destroyed. I think he might be getting webbed from back here with Anaconda. I think he might be getting CC'd, but he comes in. There he's powering up. Warwick's on him. Oh, no. He got thrown there. So at least he survived there for a second. Anaconda's knocking him down. Yeah, we'll try him on top a couple times. So we might have to swap Arthur to the top, see if we can get Arthur to live, because Taileen's not doing it up there. Again, this is just kind of a little hodgepodge team. We really need to figure out who it's going to work with, who these team combinations are really, really going to work with. I'm hoping Arthur can hold the line on the top, which is good, and try to keep him alive at least for a little bit. Here comes the alt. Boom! So let's see. He got to alt that time. 28 million damage. So 28 million damage. So he does a ton of damage. Just have to get him up there. Just have to keep him alive. I mean, honestly. So Albedo doing okay. I would say overall, it seems like Arthur is stronger in this formation. So even Albedo seems to be dying really, really quick, which Arthur went down really fast on that one. Ainz needs his adventurer armor to survive and hug enemies to death. Yeah. So, I mean, we're testing him out. We wanted to test him out. We wanted to see him. He's not even lasting long enough, I believe, to do his ability. The goal of life is death, I think it is. So he's powering up in the beginning. As you can see here, he's getting off quite a few attacks. But CC Sophia for sure. So 24 million. So let's go with a couple of different comps. So let's drop Arthur out of this. And let's go with, I'm thinking taking her armor too, just for the fact, let's go with our buddy Damon here. Let's see how Damon does. And I'm just thinking back to some of the formations that we've seen with a couple different heroes and what we've seen. So running with Damon, running with Nara, running with Pharrell, which we ran out of gear between these two, as you can see. Running pretty much out of gear at this point. Yeah, just need to keep them alive. So I'm hoping between them two and then Pharrell providing more crowd control as well, that we can try some different team comps. I mean, honestly, that's really going to be the only thing to do. So I know we ran this team comp a couple different times. So we'll go with this team comp. See if we can keep them alive. Probably not, but yeah, because even there, I mean, he is going to have a lot of survivability. I mean, to keep him up and keep his damage going. If you had 9-piece furniture, you would actually win some, since Ainz alts takes 50% of their hit points. Yeah, I know he's not built, not really ideal, but this is pretty much as far as we can build him. We can even try pulling Sophia out of here. I know he's going to get knocked down in the middle. Entendre touches him. I know, but I think either way, if Nara is on Sophia, which is good, he's going to get hit. As you can see, Entendre is just hitting him. I think Ainz plus alt, the goal of life is put him with Ezio's Execute Rage. Yeah, if we could get him there, it doesn't seem like we're going to have enough to kind of keep him alive. I'm wondering if we grab Grez here, if we can just mitigate some of the damage on some of these heroes. It seems like we're doing a lot better with Arthur. If you have Scrag, you could try to put him in front of Ainz to push him back. Okay, yeah, I mean, we can always put in Scrag, but I think we linked him, didn't we? Oh, Damon, there you go. That's funny. Damon got the stage done, wasn't even paying attention. Beat this stage with a regular comp. Yeah, we definitely can. But look at that, Damon just doing it by himself. He was tired of everyone else dying. So he just went ahead and killed everybody himself, which is such a cheese. 31-3. So we have Sophia again. Kalthar is going to come over, which we know This will be an interesting comp because we're going to come over here. But Damon just got absolutely destroyed there. Yeah, Javid, we know Damon is an absolute savage. I mean, building multiple team comps around him. Just super powerful. I mean, he is very powerful. We're trying to keep, essentially, Entendre away from him because he's going to get destroyed. All right, so let's try. I'm thinking let's go back to Dailies and we'll run him through and see how well we do through the labyrinth. I still have to run the labyrinth. So we'll run Albedo, which I want to run with Arthur. I'm thinking the combination of these two are going to be very powerful. And then, like we said the first time, we'll run Dailies and we'll run Rowan. Let's try him through here. I want to see how much damage they can really pump out here. And like I said, Arthur, I can see this combination. And then, of course, Albedo does well even in the back line. And then we'll go with Dailies. So we'll run with this formation. Yeah, I know. We're pretty high in the campaign, honestly, from running the lockout team. As we've seen, the Damon team and the lockout team, both very strong teams. Even here, 6.7 million. So even though he ulted and took out 2 heroes there, we'll go with crit rating. So we got potion there. Dailies got a potion. Dailies should actually heal him up. Which again, boom, there's his ult. Pretty much very similar to Sophia. That's what I kind of incorporate him to. 4 million, 4 million, 3. So doing about the same on par with Dailies. So let's go with an Entrance. That way the front line actually turns around and stays away from us. He does. I mean, he doesn't. He's definitely scaling, as you guys can see. It takes a while for him to scale, especially getting up the attack rating, defense rating. The God comp without hype. Yeah, I'll go to the tower. Javid wants to see him in the tower. Let's try the tower then, and we'll stick with that same team. We'll see how it works because we do have them all set. All right, so Nara cannot grab him. He will destroy him. Let's go with Albedo. Let's see how Albedo does with Nara on the top. We'll keep Ainz in the bottom. Couple times menacing, pushing the heroes back and actually just rushing them right off the bat seemed to work pretty well. So even here, Albedo just got absolutely destroyed there. Let's try this route. Let's put Rowan right in the back so we can kind of cover everybody. Rowan got grabbed. Dailies got grabbed. Dailies gonna top him off every time. Yeah, I know. And that's what it seems. It seems like he is going to be a big scaling hero. But we have to keep him alive. I can't have totems. I can't have totems just taking him out. Even there, Aziz is canceling out his ult. So he can't even do anything because we're completely canceling out the ultimate ability there. Because there he is powering up. Does take a while to power up. I mean, like the first, I think, 6 seconds to power up. Wonder if we run the God tier comp. I wish they would reduce. Yeah, his charge up time. It does take a while. So when he comes up, starts charging up, gets quite a bit of energy out of it, but see, he's just dying way too quick here. Let's try, and we'll go with, thinking again, we're going to swap these heroes out. The twins for Arthur. We can swap in the twins. And their gear is... We have Sophia. I think Sophia's wearing all their gear. We can swap in the twins and see how how well they do. Starting to get them geared. Again, just need a couple more tier stones. Have quite a few there. In the anime, it takes 30 seconds to finish. Looks like Ainz needs either Leica or twins. Yeah, and I'm really hoping that we can get the twins kind of their ultimate ability off fast enough. So I wonder if we run Aziz too. Aziz, again, we're building out his gear. And then I'm going to run with Ainz. Let's see how well we do this. Let's check it out in the tower. Pick Albedo or Ainz from the cart before and use it on the battle on the left. Not sure exactly what you mean. But here, so we will swap out. We'll run our God tier comp with Ainz in here. Let's see what we can do. So we'll have him tank there. Let's put him in the middle. We'll try the twins because remember they do get a shield. See, twins got destroyed there too from Nara. Ainz like Gwen needs a lot of heroes to protect him. Yeah, that's what I'm really, really noticing is he is dying very, very fast. Even in the top. So let's try. And again, I just want to try him with different team comps. Let's see kind of what he can do here. So boom, there's the ult. See, the twins can't even do anything. They're dying so fast. We got him to ult though. Such a cool ult. So even there with his ult, 37 million damage. Wow. Oh, thank you, Sword. 37 million damage. So if we can get him to ult, if we can keep him alive, we can definitely make this work. We just have to keep him alive. Essentially, he just has to survive. Which even here, a majority of the team is just getting absolutely destroyed. Wow. Yeah, I know. And that's why I said even here, I mean, we're on floor 428. So we're way, way far. I mean, we have been pushing the tower kind of nonstop. Yeah, I think he just needs more time to survive. He needs more time to scale. But seeing him at this level, because usually he's not even fully powered up when we're seeing him. When we're seeing him already die. So he seems like a really strong Sophia. You just need to build him up. It just needs to be built up quite a bit more. So even here, we can just drop the twins in here. We'll check them out behind Arthur. What's going on, Fleeka? The Pixel Foxy, at least with Ainz, interrupt while casting gives back energy. Yeah, that's a very, very big difference. And like I said, he's definitely scaling. I mean, by far a big, big scaling hero. If you can get him to last like the first 30 seconds, or if you can get him to come in and ult, boom, there's the ult. Took out 3 of the 4 heroes, and he's already completely full to ult again. Seems like once you get it going. I am buying 1. We're trying to kind of figure that out right now. Which one I would really go with. Albedo I love, and it seems like on paper Albedo is very, very strong. I like the aura that Arthur's giving right here. It just seems really, really powerful, especially increasing the attack speed of Ainz's attack. I mean, it might be on the fence, but Ainz might be the one that I would choose. Just seeing how powerful he is. I think if we had his gear, he'd be a little bit stronger. Of course, if we had a signature item, might make a big difference there as well. But he seems super, super powerful. He'd work with Arthur. Yeah, Orthos, Michael, I was thinking about that as well with Orthos. Because essentially with Orthos's furniture, your highest hero can still move when he stops time. Meaning that if you're running Orthos with Ainz, he will continue to cast and he will continue to get energy when Orthos stops time, which would be super, super overpowered. That would be absolutely amazing because he can continue to go and look, he just destroys everyone. That ultimate ability, 15 million, because that's all the hit points I believe they have. But again, look at the damage he's putting up. Yeah, I would think Ainz, as much as Albedo, I really, really want to work. It seems like Ainz is going to be the clear choice to pick up here, which I was super excited to come and test them, really see what they could do in here. But here he comes. He powers up. Boom. Alt went off while he was powering up. Because remember, it doesn't have the chance cycle in here. Wow. Definitely, I would go with Ainz. I mean, if you can get him to survive, Ainz is crazy. I mean, it just seems like absolutely crazy. My next 30 and 9 of 9 is Ainz. Yeah, I'm thinking the same Javid. We'll get him some furniture. We'll get him some, we'll get him built up. Very, very cool. I didn't want to spend the resources. That's the big reason, because we know this is the pay to win account. So what we get in super chat, what we get in super stickers, what we make from these videos, or what we put back into these. Ainz's gear will come with a little bit of time overall. Also with the signature item, we bought most of the signature item up, but again, the rest of it will come with time, with emblems of space. I wouldn't recommend using all of your red chests on them, just for the simple fact you can get the emblems of space in time. It might just take a little bit of time, which is interesting because that's the emblems. You did, yeah, we did Riz really quick. I thought about that after we did it, just because we went through and wanted to complete everything. So we'll have to check out the battle that he produces out of there. And it'll be interesting, especially with, I want to see him in Riz Javid with Rose following him, so we can just continuously ult, and with the twins. And I'm thinking probably Isolde and Saurus, which will provide him the heal through Saurus to keep him alive. I'm 132 hero space. When do you get more space? What do you mean, Anthony? When do you get more space emblems? Oh, the space for heroes. The space themselves from heroes comes from either VIP levels, or it comes from purchasing it. If you mean you're out of hero space, like in your bag, it comes from hero levels. So two places, if this is what you're talking about, Anthony, you can buy it. You can buy more slots in here, or the slots themselves come from VIP levels. Max hero slots plus 70. As you can see, we're getting to VIP 15, 121k more to get to 15. And 15 is now going to have another perk. Remember, they're adding another perk. Yeah, the Riz battles, that's what I'm thinking. I want to try him out with Rose following him, and I want to see how much damage. I cannot imagine with his plus 30 doing 30% more damage. As you can see there, he just killed everyone. Absolutely just killed everyone. Arthur, no damage. Rowan, no damage. He just double nuked, killed everyone. When did Lord Season get... Ainz? When did... He just got added. He was added yesterday. Yeah, it seems like Ainz 9 of 9 would be completely broken with a 50% reduction. I want to build him. We're going to build him up. I definitely want to see him. Boom. There's the ultimate. He kills everyone. So that was it. He just killed everyone. Just like that. Not even thinking twice. Just rolled right out, killed everyone, which was very, very cool to see. There he is, completely full again. No chant timer. Boom. Already full again. Boom. Done. Yeah, I would definitely recommend Ainz. I absolutely. We don't even have any furniture from him. We don't have his gear. We don't even have a signature item maxed out, but that is crazy. He is just double alting everyone dead. Just like that. And I want to see how it does over here. So right now, Cecilia's on this side with him. But here comes the alt. Boom. 5 kills. Killed everyone. Yeah, it seems like similar to Gwen, similar to Khazard, if you build a team around Ainz, it seems like he is just going to absolutely destroy, especially having Arthur max out, because remember, his plus 30 signature item will add more crit, allowing Ainz to do essentially more damage, which would be crazy. So this combination is pretty cool. Can you show us Albedo's 3 of 9 furniture to show us if her enrage? I don't have the 3 of 9. Lampart. I only got one piece out of a summon there. We do not have the 3 of 9. This one will be interesting. At the beginning of battle, if an enemy is dealt damage, allies will be dealt damage too. Can we only get one hero 85% off? Yes, Blaine. Just one hero is 85% off. You cannot get it off of both heroes, unfortunately. One is either $50, but the other one is $15. Unless, I mean, the best way to really do it is buy one for $15. Save the resources for the other one. Just go ahead and pick him up free to play, which would be ideal. So again, it seems like I would definitely go with Ainz. Crazy. What's going on, Grant? But everyone focuses on celerity and support. In SEP, it might change. I mean, I looking here, you could definitely make a... So we have... now we have Sophia in the mage tree, and we have Ainz in the mage tree. And with Ainz, they're doing a rework for the Abyssal Expedition with the mage tree, which I want to see. Be very interesting to see how well he does in the Abyssal Expedition, especially with specific team comps. And Oden is destroying him. Oden is taking all of his energy every single time. If you guys didn't notice, that's the reason he was not alting at all there. Do you think I should get Belinda, Ursended, or Rowan? Absolutely impact Rowan. Rowan is a priority to Mythic. Rowan has one of the absolute best signature items in the game. Rowan absolutely 100% up to Mythic to unlock the signature item. Wouldn't a Leica team be amazing? Yeah, Leica would work. And even some of the trios, they did run Leica. Leica Iran team would be pretty interesting to see, especially because Iran is going to provide a lot of the crowd control that could help Ainz essentially live. There's going to be a couple team comps. There are going to be a couple solid team comps that are going to come out with Ainz. And I think Albedo is, as much as I absolutely love Albedo, I think that when she gets a plus 30 signature item, it's going to make a big difference. So when we're here, when we max this out, the attack rating of all dimensional heroes are increased by 15%. That effect is going to be huge when she is maxed out, bringing more damage to Ainz overall. I think will be very powerful. It'll be interesting to see just how much damage she can put out. Yeah, I know the alt, they did absolutely amazing with the alt. 45 million there. All right, so let's see what we can do on our little Cave of Treasures boss. Let's see the alts. Let's see what we can do with Ainz's alts here and see what Riz can do to hold us off. And I hope he doesn't die when Riz alts, because he is very squishy. But the goal of life is death, remember, is going to do a lot of damage to him. I'm not sure if it'll affect him here, but we're definitely seeing some alts. So what makes Albedo good beside the item? Zach, she's kind of a pure tank. So all of her abilities, similar to like a Hendrick, very, very powerful tank. But I think it's going to take the gear. I think it's going to take a good investment in her to go ahead and to really build her to be successful. Look at that. So that's what I'm thinking that Ainz is going to do to the Riz guild boss. 214 million damage with, I know, the haste boost. Like I said, if you add another 30% damage increase with the signature item being completely unlocked, throw in the furniture boost in there, it's going to be absolutely huge. Also with the mage tree, I don't really have it built very much, but that is very, very cool. 214 million damage he put out on the boss. So very, very cool to see the amount of damage that he can pump out in a very short amount of time. As you can see there, even with the alts, alts very quick, especially with Rowan with the twins. Alts very quick. What's the purpose of Dailies? Really is the heals. So when you look at the team, Dailies is kind of the one that keeps the team alive. The twins have a tendency to heal or to die relatively quick. Arthur, short of Rowan, doesn't have anyone. We could swap even Albedo in here and see kind of how she does. But Dailies I just like for the healing. Even Albedo takes quite a bit of damage. But remember, there she is guarding Ainz. So these two, I think, fully built will go in perfect harmony, just like Lilith made them. As you can see right there, perfect picture, just like they were made together. Didn't even do any damage there because she was busy protecting Ainz, especially putting the barricade on her. She will focus on Ainz and keep Ainz alive. Pretty much building your entire team to keep Ainz alive is essentially what you're going to do and what the team comp is going to kind of consist of. So it's just going to be a game to keep Ainz alive. So that's really going to be the focus. So if I don't have Dailies, can I put a healer? Menacing, I probably wouldn't put a healer because you're running Rowan. The Arcane Labyrinth is kind of unique in the aspect that it's not just one fight. The Labyrinth, because you go through so many consecutive fights and the hit points and the energy remain, Dailies is very, very effective in there because essentially you can go ahead and she can keep the team healed time after time after time, where other heroes will not. I finally have enough for Arthur and I can't get him because of other dimensionals. Yes, Mythical. So many people are in the exact same boat. So like a stall comp, yes, Harsh Deep, a stall comp would be very, very ideal for him, for Ainz. Anything to allow him to scale. We get a couple cards out of here. Anything allowing him to scale is essentially what you want to look at. Ainz and Albedo are limited heroes. They are dimensional heroes. You get a certain amount of time to get them for free. Once you do not get them for free, they are gone. Or you'll have to purchase them essentially. So I would definitely pick them up. I would go with Ainz first, would be my first choice. Let's try running her in here. And let's go with Sophia. We'll just take a quick look. We'll see how this is going to go. Which I think he might die pretty quick. But I want to see with Sophia's buff if he's going to do a lot more. Boom, there's the alt. Which I'm afraid that I didn't know if Thorn was going to kill us there. If I can get 35 hero coins, I will be able to get them both. Just a ton of summons. That's really all it's going to take. So even here, 8 million, 26 million with the alt. And Albedo is there as his guardian, which is very, very cool to see. Tough choices. Wow. Firebringer, which I love. Moonstone. We'll go with Moonstone. Just because I'm hoping we get the other one, but I love the health regeneration that it brings. Can you explain again how you're going to be able to get them both free to play? Both free to play, you need 100,000 Arcane Labyrinth tokens. Did they increase the cap for lab tokens? Not that I've seen. The lab tokens I know do cap at 200K. I'm not sure if they are increasing it. I have heard rumors that they are going to increase the caps to allow you to get a little over 200K. But yeah, right now it is still at 200K from what I have seen and what I have heard. So I'm hoping they increase it sooner or later. I mean, it would be nice to have it. Tailing went down on that one, so Albedo went in the back to protect Ainz. Very nice. He just stunned Thorn out of an alt. Yeah. So here, 11 million, 10 million. Only got one little alt off at the very end, though. We'll go with some more critical strike. Make sure we do a little bit more damage here. All right, so I mean, that is the new Dimensional Heroes. As you can see, the alt is probably the best looking in the game. Just nuking the entire battlefield. His alt is absolutely crazy. What are the changes they're giving us? The double lab token event. They said they're doing like two. I think there's going to be 2 double lab token events. And if you guys haven't seen some of the information coming out of the Chinese updates and the Chinese servers, they're redoing the Arcane Labyrinth. So the Arcane Labyrinth in the future is going to look completely different. It's going to have different hard modes, which would be very, very interesting to see. But there's changes coming. Essentially, down the road, there are going to be changes coming to the Labyrinth and to a lot of other things. Yeah, double Labyrinth. I believe they said there's going to be 2 double Labyrinths within the time frame to go ahead and maximize the Labyrinth tokens. Only thing that people are going to have to really focus on is going to be the hero coin. The hero coin are going to be the important ones to get. So try Leica instead of Sophia. Sure, we can drop them in there. So I know this battle, chief enemies, we do have to have one of the 2 in there, which we have both. We'll drop Sophia in. We'll drop Leica in. So there's the energy haste and the haste boost. I just put them both together. So boom, there's another alt. A couple things that I really love about his alt overall is not just the effect of it, but with his alt, you're killing Baden's ads, you're killing Grez's minions, you're killing Nemitsu's totems. Very, very powerful, especially when you're dealing with a lot of heroes that are difficult to deal with or that'll run you over if they have the ability to scale, which is pretty cool. So there is our soul stone. So that'll double our regen and our energy. So now it's going to go through the roof because we're doubling the amount of health and energy that we are getting out of here. Even though he's banished in the top. Boom, there's the alt. Very cool. What should you do if you cap out of lab coins? What I did was just purchase to kind of get back to the cap. So making small purchases, or if you have a significant amount of time bladed before the event is up, just go ahead and buy like a red chest, but you want to make sure that you're not going to run short. So just paying kind of close attention to that to make sure that you're not short. But that's what I did when I got Nakaruru and when I got Ezio. Staying at 200 coins, 200, essentially using the oldest male that I got and making sure that I kept it at 200 coins because it's going to be really, really important. Mathematically, just making sure that you plan out how you're going to get both heroes for free. Yeah, hero coins are just summons. So when we get a couple cards out of here, when we get regular summons out of, we're getting faction summons out of here. So just save every single coin. You'd be amazed with the amount of coins you get and the amount of items you get overall within 2 months. 2 months of saving things. Can we see how well he will do in arena? Yeah, I can go do some arena. I was just running through here, checking it out. So here's our little light, which we know if you guys haven't seen my guide on this one, it is very, very cool to kind of run through here with this ghosty to follow you. Which hero do you think you should buy? Ainz. I would definitely buy Ainz. Using them both. Albedo, I went in full Albedo. I wish at this point we would have built Ainz first. Ainz seems like the one to have. Albedo seems good as a tank, but we have a lot of other heroes that do well in the tanking position. So overall, I am putting my endorsement into Ainz. Seeing him here, seeing him perform, I would definitely put it into Ainz. I would build Ainz. PvP is always a whole different monster. So even fighting classes here, let's see. We'll just throw our old formation in here. We'll go with, there we go. And then we'll go with, let's say, some, maybe Pharrell. We'll go with some crowd control. Can you make a video for free to play on the best way to save to get both heroes? I can. Denny, the best way to do it is really just save everything. I mean, honestly, at this point, like we said probably weeks ago when we started, yeah, I've seen the same. So we were running Albedo in 31, and she really doesn't do much of anything. There's PvP, so when he ults, he kills everybody. Most players in here are going to be super strong, or they're going to be way stronger than we are, or they're going to be way weaker than we are. So PvP, even there's Arthur. Ainz sitting in the back just powering up. And I'm hoping his ult will go off. Remember, Albedo will protect him. But we need to get his ult off. Didn't get a chance there, but that's okay. No damage and dies instantly. Full tier 2. Yeah, that's what I've seen. So Albedo, as you guys seen, even most of the times that Albedo was in a formation, and a lot of times when she was in the arena of trials, she was back row. So they put her in the back row for a majority of the battles, which made me kind of think about it a little bit, because why is she in the back row essentially? But boom, there was our ult. 10 million, so PvP. I very, very rarely ever PvP. Which two-dimensional hero should I buy? I would buy Ainz. We've been talking about it. Ainz, I would definitely pick up. Very, very powerful. I can see a lot of different team comps. Ainz working well with. I wonder if even like the Khazard team comp, he would work really well with Mihira and Rowan. It might work really well there too. Otherwise, why to buy her? They might fix her. They might hotfix her. They might adjust her. It seems like short of her protecting Ainz, if you're not running Ainz, she seems like she's not really doing much of anything, which is super disappointed. I was super, super stoked about the tank. And again, pretty disappointed with how Albedo is doing overall. Yeah, I'm not too happy overall with Ainz is near one step to a god, and Albedo didn't do anything. If they make it like the enemy, yeah, Ainz is going to be a god. As you can see here, if you can get him to scale, that's it. I mean, he just destroys everything if you can get him to scale, is what we're saying. So this one, I'm trying to think. So we do red. I'm just pulling these out of memories now. So I think Ghosty wanders around this way. I believe that's how. So we'll fill this one. I got Nakaruru, but I miss out on Ezio by 4,400 lab coins. They might, and I wouldn't be surprised, Bladed, if they bring back Ezio or bring back heroes as essentially purchase. So they should bring him back, or they might bring him back just as a hero to purchase later on. So you might actually just have to buy him. Oh, we were supposed to go, or no, the ghosty goes up now, right? Again, I'm trying to think. So ghosty's up. Then I think we fill blue. I think we fill blue. Albedo is buffing. Yeah, and that was my thought. So if we get Albedo, she might work really well with Nakaruru. She might do really, really well with Nakaruru. Buffing the attack, buffing the defense, increasing the survivability of Nakaruru. There's a couple different team comps that I would definitely like to see Albedo run with to really see if it's going to be effective. Essentially, is what I'm wondering, if we're going to have a couple of effective teams. Albedo is a tank. She just have to not die. Yeah, and that's it, Javid. So she can't die. We can't have her die, especially as a tank. Oh, we need to bring... No, Ghosty, no. Okay, thought the Ghosty was going to move for a second. When's this new hero is coming with patch 1.50? Usually within about a week. So I'm anticipating 1.50 dropping probably Tuesday of next week. It seems like that's what they do with a lot of heroes, is like a Tuesday drop. So here the Ghosty, I believe, will go home. Boom, there we go. Opening up our little door here, and we'll be through this one as well. When's the God Comp campaign push? We will definitely do it probably this weekend, depending how it looks. Maybe Sunday. Sunday I like doing, but we do have a lot going on. Saturday this week is Halloween. Albedo can't work properly as a tank because she keeps teleporting front and back. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking too, is with Albedo being all over. So if you guys remember way back when Gorvo was out as Gorvo being a tank, Gorvo was all over the map and was all over the map all day long. Complete RNG that I absolutely hated. We fed Gorvo on the Wilder team to get rid of him. But since they reworked Gorvo and put a lot more regular formations, regular stuns, more kind of intelligence behind him, made it very, very awesome to run Gorvo and to get Gorvo with the rework. They'll rework Albedo. It might take a little bit, but when you place her with Ainz, she is not moving. She does. She still does sometimes. Most of the time, she just drops back to stay with Ainz, and I don't know. I used Ainz in a tank setup with Ronan, and it's nasty. Yeah, I know Javid a little bit earlier was saying to go with Nakaruru. Ezio might be good as well, especially if we get his ability. That's kind of the big thing with the scaling, is getting this ability off. Enemies lose 50% of their current health in combination with Ezio being able to finish off the heroes with Eagle Vision. So that might be a perfect comp. If you're running Albedo, that is going to, of course, have her signature item to increase the defense and increase the attack rating of Ezio and Ainz. Might be a good combination to run together. If Ainz is bought with $15, is Albedo worth 4 Chimera copies early game? 4 Chimera copies. I mean, Chimera is good, and Chimera will be a carry for a long time. But once you have the heroes, you have them forever. And that's kind of the big draw with Dimensional Heroes, is you only need 1 copy and they're done. We picked up both of them. They are completely done. Just need furniture, a little more signature item. But again, they're done, essentially, which is nice. Chimera will come in time. You'll get copies of Chimera, whether it's focus summons, whether it's out of events, finishing chapters, out of peaks of times. They'll come in time. I had Lucius, Hendrik, Rigby, Rowan, and Ainz. Yeah, Shane, that sounds like it would work pretty well. I use Ainz in a tank setup with Rowan. Yeah, we tried a couple different ones. We tried a couple different ones in the campaign. Like I said, overall, even with her signature or with her furniture, entering a range, 250% of her defense rating is converted into attack rating. Might not be the strongest. Her 9-piece, 80% of the damage caused will be converted into her health. 9-piece there, very, very strong. But overall, I'm more concerned with her being a tank and living than being able to dish out damage. The damage I'm not worried about, but I want her to live, essentially. Blaine, if you're going to buy it, because essentially it's worth buying it for the 50, just for the simple fact that you're going to, you're not going to have to put all the resources into it. So now, even when we come in here in the guild store, I have all my guild coins. I can use them for whatever. Barracks, I can use them for whatever. Same with Labyrinth and with all of the guild coin from the Challenger store. I don't have to worry about saving them. I can buy pretty much whatever we want in here because I already got the hero. What frame are you using? You right? What do you mean by that? I'm not sure what you mean by what frame am I using. I don't get why everyone chooses Shamira. I use Belinda as a carry. Yeah, Ibram, I did the same. I used Belinda as my main carry. She was just the absolute destroyer. I used her all the way to chapter 28. Then I swapped in Gwen. 28 was where we swapped in Gwen to go ahead and finish off. I've been focusing on the substance tree at this point, taking it up quite a bit higher to get more haste out of the tree. I believe 36, you get more haste. But heroes receiving this blessing will recover 40 energy points the first time their health falls below 30% and become immune. So power surge, pretty good. Overall, astral focus, if you're putting a lot into this, Ainz is going to be doing a lot more damage. Same with this one to give him more energy to ult faster. The frame for your profile, oh, it's actually a clip art frame. So it's literally just a square that I got, if you mean the profile in the video. How to play AFK Arena on a PC. If you go to any of my videos, there's a link there to download. It is played through BlueStacks. BlueStacks is how you play AFK Arena through the PC. It is the only way, but you can play all the mobile games through the PC. You just have to have BlueStacks to play it. So you can download it there. It's actually a link to AFK Arena through BlueStacks. So you can play on the PC. It's very, very cool. It's just a program that runs an emulator. So we'll collect up our loot here, and that will do it for the summon, or for the live stream today. So very, very cool. I am excited for both of the heroes. Like I said, seeing it here, I would 100% recommend Ainz over Albedo. She has a tendency to die really quick, even though we got a furniture piece for her. We got her signature item built up, even completely geared up with tier 2 gear. She dies very easy. I'm glad we got our dimensional gear, especially for Arthur, so we'll actually build his gear up. It seems like Arthur and Ainz is going to be a lot better combination, especially with his plus 30 signature item, versus Albedo. They're going to have to change. They're going to have to fix something with Albedo. The season 2 frame. Oh, the frame, the avatar frame here is from the Abyssal Expedition. So this is the frame, Divine Embrace. That's from the Abyssal Expedition, is where that one came out. Which, as you guys have seen, the Abyssal Expedition is coming around again very, very soon. Are you going to ever hit the tournament? I will when I PvP. I pushed all the way to 18. Where we're at, we're probably around the top 10, especially if I fix my formations and I gear out these heroes. We can probably get to the top 10 relatively easy. I just haven't focused on it. I haven't focused on PvP at all. I'm kind of new. Do you think Ainz will also be worth it. Early game, yes, absolutely. Ainz will be good early game. A lot of early game is just about damage, pushing through with damage that you're bringing from the team. So he will perform really well early game. So 31-3 is where we're at. We're going to save our resources at this point. We'll go ahead and pop these up because we can gain a couple levels so we can continue the push into the towers. So here we have 24 cards now, 26 there. We have 2 summons here, as well as continuing to get a lot more, 384 chests. So we have a lot of red chests as well. Have a lot of resources for next time. And a lot of summons. We'll continue to collect up our diamonds, collect up all of our resources, and a lot more stuff is coming, but I definitely wanted to try out the brand new heroes. Still building Lakrita at this point. Does gear affect the attack rating in PvP? Yes, it does. And yes, it does in the tournament. When you add PvP, when you add gear, it does affect the stats. So when you look here, 37,902. Let me see who we got here. So I think we have the Damon team comp. So we're at 37,902. 38,294. It adds power in there. It affects the formation. What you have in there, it affects the formation. Yep. Ainz and PvP, we did a little bit, as you've seen. The Legends Arena tournament changes a little bit. I believe with that, they stabilize the gear. I think there's actually a, the gear changes a little bit in here. Go through the notes, but I'm pretty sure the signature items, a lot of it stays, but I believe the gear itself is just stabilized. It's just equal. Could you do a campaign with Ainz and Albedo? We did. We ran a couple stages with both of them together. As you can see here, Damon is the one who won the stage, but that will do it for the live stream tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Very, very cool to see the new heroes. Albedo not really doing much of anything. Ainz absolutely destroying stages. Very, very cool to see. I would highly recommend you getting him. If you're going to purchase him, great. If you're going to pick him up for free, definitely go ahead and go with that. Nedco, we're going to do that next time. We are going to use him for the bosses. I really think for a lot of different formations, Ainz is going to come out, and Ainz is going to be in these formations because of the damage he's doing. Same with Riz and possibly Soren. I think he is going to be added to a lot of these combinations. It's very, very cool. But he like I said, he's going to be added to a lot of different formations because of his power. He does massive damage, especially when you have Rowan and you have the twins. Massive damage really fast, and he buffs really, really fast, especially with his furniture bonuses and with his signature item. So doing 30% more damage there, and then also the scaling right here. Every 8 seconds during battle, the damage and debuff duration of magic casters are increased by 200%. So the damage is going to go up the entire fight with this 3-piece, doing more damage. So they're going to change. They're going to change some of the meta formations, some of the boss formations, especially using him in some of the Twisted Essence boss formations. It's definitely going to change. So it'll be very cool to see. So guys, like I said, that will do it for the stream tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. Absolutely love testing out the new hero. Pippa is coming pretty soon with patch 1.50. So it is going to be crazy to see Pippa. Just ran through her trials. Absolutely loved it. Seems like a very, very cool character and kind of a fresh take on a lot of different things, a lot of different heroes, a lot of different abilities, kind of a very, very cool, fresh take. Do we think Dailies will be nerfed? No, I do not. Dailies, they just buffed with her furniture, so they definitely buffed it a little bit. So again, thank you guys for joining me for the stream tonight. Very, very cool to see the 2 new heroes. I was excited all day long to pick them up, and we finally have them. We'll continue to run them in the campaign. We'll see how they work for PvP stages. Abyssal Expedition might be very, very strong as well. So thank you for joining me for the live stream. Thank you for all the love and support on YouTube. And as always, thank you guys for watching.